guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft video. You heard it, and today this is episode 53 of Docm77's new Minecraft World Tour. And guys, oh boy, I had a busy week. I've been working like a maniac all the time, and yeah, today I did a night shift, another one later on, and then I'm gonna have one day off and 3 late shifts to go, and then 1 week off from work. It's really having an impact on my channel. I cannot produce videos daily, it's just impossible at the moment, but yeah, in a few days, 5 or 6 days, I'll have more time, and then regular daily uploads, and of course more world tour and stuff. But world tour always takes a lot of work, and this week I was not even able to release a dear dog. I'm sorry for that, guys, but as I said, so much work. Instead, because I know you guys always looking forward to the world tour, I opted for working on the world tour, and actually I did quite a lot. A lot of hours of work went into this project here. As I said, it was a semi-big project, but I take that back. Took me forever, rip it out 20 times and do it again. But now I'm really happy, and what am I talking about? The station is made, and a lot of things changed. First, let's just walk through here and see the new arrival area. Has a pretty neat feature. You have this hidden automated workbench in the walls here. You come around the corner and there's a detector track, and if this detector track gets activated, you can activate it here. The door opens and you can easily walk out. It's delayed. I'd sit in here and wait how long it takes. Yeah, there you go. So it closes off again. Top here, why do I have that block open? Oh yeah, I wanted to have that for the lighting. Wasn't quite sure what to do. Okay, so this is the arrival. If I wanna go up, then I just walk back here and use the elevator as usual. Let's get up real quick. And of course I still can get down with a quick drop. And I'll be arriving here. So that is the same. Over here we still have the secret door, the secret passageway. And this is the arrival zone. So you come in here, we got that automated sliding doors, and you arrive in here. And here we go. This is the station. In the station, I wanted to have the pest dispenser as a very dominant thing. That's why it's basically over proportional. You don't need that many cars normally, but I really like how it looks, how it dominates, and clearly tells, okay, this is about minecarts here. On top, we got the glass cover, and you can see the roots of the morning wood and the morning wood on top, which is a pretty cool effect. Also, some nice lava lighting here, and the room is, I tried to get structure in there. You can see the bricks here, all the way around, given a depth and more grip. Up there you can see the lava lighting, lava in there, and we got the top lights like this with the metal fence, and on top as well, or the iron bars, better say. This is the exit. Over here, to give it a symmetrical look, we got the reload station. Just step up here and drop some cars in if you want to reload. And now the station is in basic configuration, so to speak, in the start configuration. Come in here to activate the station, and no, I went all out. I made a gold block here. So yeah, this is the start button. You press the button, pass dispenser activates, and the first effect I want to show you is this little lava effect. Just symbolizing, one car dropped out of the pass. And the car arrives here. We didn't see that. Let me quickly send it away. You can do that with that button. Car goes up and is stored back. So if I call a car, got the lava effect and the car shows up here. There we go. So now we can jump into the car and select our destinations. If we're in the car, we got, at the moment, it's a 4 destination station. One destination would be Idiot Camp and Stronghold, the other one Desert and Spider Music, and the other 2 are blind, leading nowhere at the moment. So we take 3, hit the button, off we go to the right side this time, come to the switching station, that was destination 3, and as it leads nowhere, we're coming back. Yeah, works. The car is here. If I want to store it away, just press the button, or I could even leave it there or just push it off if I want. Yeah, so this is the basic setup. You can sit in here and choose your destination, and as soon as you hit the destination selection, you are launched. So look simple, was redstone hell, and I will try my best to explain what I did, but yeah, it's basically my own design. I've seen tons and tons of minecart stations all over the time, and basically this uses all my knowledge, different setups, all kinds of designs. So yeah, parts of it might be in use somewhere. I've seen them and I memorized them, but it was impossible to find the corresponding videos anymore, because I've watched about 1 million minecart station videos. So where to start? Okay, first of all, pest dispenser. I know where I saw this setup, at least it was at Minecraft Addicts channel. The pest dispenser is back in here, and we should go down to the redstone hell. So we can have a look at the pest dispenser. A good way to get down is basically back here. Okay. So here, this is the reload. You saw that. This is the trapdoor. You can walk in here and drop cards. And the cards take this route, follow along here, and then make it through here and go up. You can see a tornado set up here. Iso called it the tornado. It's a spiral card track up, and this is used to load the pest dispenser. Cars are stacked there. Let's get on top. This is some difficult. Somewhere was difficult jumping. Yeah, here. Up. No. No. You have to sprint jump. No, the sprinting is really annoying. I always made it. Now. Yeah, I had to put in new lines later on. Okay, so cards come up here, the tornado, and go through here, and there you can see the pest dispenser below, right there, and it's fully loaded at the moment. On top here, this is the setup for the lava lighting you see, but this is just ornamentation, so to speak, not important for the functionality, so we can focus on the functionality, or we should focus on the functionality right now. So this is how the pest dispenser is loaded. Cars are brought up here through a spiral track system. Ouch. Below, And this is redstone hell here now. There you can see the pest dispenser. Right here on top, the cars are stacked. To control the pest dispenser, there's some kind of an inbuilt monostable. You got the torch here, and there's one torch sitting right here inside the minecart. So on this block here, right? Two torches, and that creates a very, very short pulse. If I activate the pest dispenser, which is basically done over here, you can see this cobblestone line. This is the activator for the pest dispenser. It pulses quickly, the cart drops down, and then makes its way up ahead here. I need to go this way. Oh yeah, I knew I had to cobble with me. It's hell. Okay, comes along. It looks like super messy because I had to change so many things and redo stuff, and yeah. So it comes around, goes up, and there's the launch station. So this is the very, very basic pest dispenser setup. Next up would be the line selection, and you can see the track selection system here. This is all track selection. Oh no. Here, RS knowledges. 4 destinations, so we need 3 RS knowledges. The blue wool, I used some wool here to know what's going on. The white wool, those are the RS knowledges. You can see it right here. Here are the 2 torches. 1, 2. And set, reset. Or you can set it from back here. So yeah, on top there is the track selection system. The 3 tracks that pieces that need to be switched, and the torch below do that. They give the power to these blocks, and those are the torches. In default, all of them are off, and if a track is selected, they are activated in a certain array. So before we go into more detail about that, we should get up and have a look at the track selection setup. So let's quickly rush up here, around the corner, and back here. Alright, so those are the 3 white wool blocks you saw from below. The torches are powering them, and as I said, everything is on default right now, and it's important that the default looks like this, because my incoming line is the same as the outbound line. So check it out, check how the tracks are set up. If carts are coming in, it doesn't matter from which direction. Let's simulate we're arriving from here. Go straight, 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 and down the way. And it happens for all the tracks. If I come from here, I will go straight and back. If I come from here, straight and back. If I come from there, straight and then back around the corner. So this is important. And to always get the tracks back in default, we have these detector tracks here. Those detector tracks always reset my switching board down there with the RS knowledges when a track is selected. So come across here, and then let's say I've selected destination 1, which would be the desert back there. I come across, everything is set, then bum, reset. Or I set selection 3, for example. If I want to go to destination 3, that would mean this and this track would have to change. They had to switch, so I go straight, straight, and then around the bend. And then I come across here, and then everything is reset. So, to achieve that, I have kind of a complex wiring. That's the way I did it. There are tons and tons and tons of ways you can do that. This is my choice. I just tried some things out, wanted to try out some redstone again, learn some new things, and was cool. Okay, so 4 destinations, 4 redstone lines must come in somewhere. 1 is coming in here. This is 1. The second one is coming in here. 2. Then 3, 4. Those are the 4 lines which are coming from the buttons here, and they are pretty complex redstone wise, not complex but nifty I'd say as well. In the middle we got the lava, and the lava is held in place with signs. Then we transfer the wire down to here and take the signal. We have to invert the signal again so the buttons are not constantly activated. Right? So this is the track selection. There's more hooked up to those buttons, but we talk about that later. So if I, for example, select, this would be track, let me think, 4, I believe, the last one. That would mean all the selected, all my on top, if you look at the track selection, right, all tracks must bend, all 3. So I go to the 4th direction. Okay, so this is the line, and what does it do? It comes in here, and first of all, it branches off. It goes down, and it goes in here, and it hits the first Ars knowledge. So the first track is switched. Then it goes down there, hits the second one. So the second one is set, and it of course continues because we need to set all 3. So it goes around, comes back here and hits the third one. So if I select destination 4, all 3 Rs knowledges will be activated, car get through, then goes over the reset line, and the reset line comes in here. This is the reset line. The yellow wool on top, you can see there's the detector tracks, and as soon as a card comes over it, the reset line comes in and resets all Rs knowledges via this setup here. So if I select destination 3, 2 Rs knowledges must be set. Destination 3 would be here. So let's see what that does. It comes down here, and we're using the same circuit here. Goes into 1, goes down here, 2, but not a third one, because the signal is blocked because of that repeater. But of course, 4 door. Destination 4, where I use 3 Rs knowledges, I made use of the redstone that is already there from destination 3. So I just connect to that, make sure to hit those 2 Rs knowledges, and then the third one just goes around. For destination 2, only 1 Rs knowledge has to bend. So this is destination 2 coming in, going around, going over here, and just simply hitting this Rs knowledge, setting the first track to bend. And destination 4, or basically destination 1, excuse me, which would be default. This is the first track that rears off. Is here, and that hits the reset line. So when I select destination 1, I always reset everything. That is the basic principle behind the track selection. You can expand that, of course. You can make it more compact. You can make it different. This is what I did. Wanted to try out some wiring, some logic. Reset line, we talked about it. This line here, I haven't hooked up anything to it. This is basically whenever a button is pushed, doesn't matter which one of the selections, I could have a signal, or I could take the signals individually from here if I'm not connecting the redstone there, like so, and maybe even hook that up to a display or something symbolizing which track was selected. Could do that for a show effect. I have it here, so I might do that at a later stage. So this is the basic functionality we have. Now, there's some more redstone. First of all, I need to get up and show you what I'm talking about. That we need to get over here, up, down, through there. Notice those are the blind tunnels. No, it's redstone hell. No. Where was that way out when you look for it? Okay. So, back here, around the bend. Man. It's huge down here. And it's not dug out nicely because, yeah, I was like improvising a lot. So, let's have a look at functionality. The activation button. What does it have to do? If I press this button, it basically has to activate the pass dispenser, and that's what it does. There's a redstone line going all the way back and going to the pass dispenser. So if I press here, that's what's happening. Also, this button needs to be connected to the lava setup we saw up there. This is just 2 sticky pistons and yeah, RS knowledge with a delay. So they get a quick pulse, stay open for a while, let the lava out and close again. And the car gets called. So this button is fairly simple. Just connect it to the pass dispenser and the lava setup. Now the reset button. What does that one have to do? Well, first it has to activate this little power track here to send the car off, and it has to reset everything. So this button needs to be connected to the reset line you saw down there at the RS knowledge, and of course to this power track. Also achieved through redstone wiring all over the place. Now the last functionality we needed for the buttons. What do they have to do? First of all, they need to hit, of course, our track selection system. That's what they do. And secondly, they have to power this track here, because when I'm in the car, I want to select the destination, and when I press it, we need to be powered. Now I can reset it here, or by pressing destination 1, basically desert spider music, you also reset the thing. And this is how it works. It was kind of complicated, but few hours of trial and error, whacking out stuff and rebuilding it made it possible in the end. I'm happy about the setup. I was thinking about doing the thing in a clean way, tutorial style, just resetting it up and showing what I did to give it a better understanding if it's needed. I don't know, there are a million of minecart station designs out there. I basically never follow one single design. I just have a situation, and here I said I wanted to have a centralized startup area, so I used some stuff for that, and I wanted to have a dominant pass dispenser. That's what I did, and then I also wanted to have that left and right thing here. To the left and right thing, of course, there's a little tweak to it. If I send cars away, we need to go left. That's okay, nothing has to change. But if I want to go outbound, it has to change. So take a look at the track. You saw it switching really quickly. So of course, those track selection buttons must be hooked up to this bent track here as well. When we're coming back, and that's why this detector track is here. If I would not have this detector track, which is controlling this track piece here, I would come across and then I would go straight into the pass dispenser and then suffocate here. So we don't want that. So when I come back, I also want to arrive here. So this is the reason I have this detector track here. And I'd say, we take a quick ride towards Idiot Camp. And while we do that, have a look at the functionality again. Minecart comes, Idiot Camp, track is selected, track bends, all the tracks are set up, destination 4, reset it, and we're on the way. On the way towards the tunnel. And while we're at it, I want to do another thing. You know, I've been doing a lot of enchanting as well. Enchanting a lot of iron stuff. One of the things is this sword I got. Pretty cool. Smite 5, knockback 2. And I got a whole set of fire resistant armor. And I want to test it out. I think it's all fire resistance 2 or 3. And I also brewed a ton of fire resistance potions because soon the next project needs to start. And the next project is of course Project Nether. I want to farm down there a little bit. And this will need tons of TNT to clear the area. So yeah, new year. We can celebrate with some Nether explosions, I'd say. And also, of course, I will need no rain fire resistance because I plan to, I try to do it at least on hard with mobs activated all the time. And for that I need to do some testing, so we need to go to the Nether and check out the stuff there. I want to jump into lava and just generally find out how this thing works. The fire resistance potions I made, normally they last 3 minutes. If you add redstone, I saw that in one of CoStar's videos, 8 minutes time. 8 minutes of being untouchable from fire. I think with one fire resistance potion you can even be in lava, and if I wear that armor, I basically will be untouchable, and thus playing with mobs on almost makes no sense because they cannot even kill me there. So it's gonna be a pigman farm, that's obvious, and we're coming back, arriving, some more lava effects here, and nice, everything works in the station. And I can leave the cart here right now because everything is reset. Could go to another destination, and if I want to put it to sleep mode, just put the car up in the pest dispenser. Awesome. To get out, as I said, here. Oh, I quickly could show you the reload. That is one last thing. So let's get the minecart. So one is missing right now. If I would want to reload, just get in here and drop the minecart down on the tracks. And you saw it there. Makes its way up into the pest dispenser. Awesome. If I call a car and then I call another car and it's sitting here, in most cases it just gets pushed off and restacked into the pest dispenser. Sometimes the minecart can get stuck here a little bit, but that is no biggie. Normally you don't push twice. I could add a safety for that, for simple another detector track, but as I know how my station works, it's not needed. You can always overcomplicate things. And I'm not a big fan of empty cart detection and stuff like that in single player. Not really needed. So I'd say we should travel towards the Nether and have a look at our stuff. To do that, I will use my new station setup here. Off we go. This thing always resets, always stays closed. It's awesome, I like it a lot. And the arrival back there, I think, looks pretty decent as well. So, running a bit into the elevator. Let's make our way to the Nether. Check out the stuff I got there. Oh, need to walk out straight. Okay, here we go. Need to activate the portal. Turn it off. Yeah, guys, you know, with the videos, I saw some guys commenting on the Skyrim videos. Doc, you need to do more Minecraft and stuff. Yeah, of course, guys, I would love to. I love Minecraft and I want to play every day. But when I work, as I said, it's really hard. And then I have a choice. I can do some Skyrim vids, you know, so at least you got something, because Skyrim doesn't take me that long. I can just sit there, record half an hour of gameplay, and then render it, release it. For the world tour, you know, it's so much work, and that's why I cannot just release world tours like every day, you know. And then some people said you should show everything what you built, but that is not the world tour. The world tour is me showing my progress, and sometimes if I got time I can show you some techniques while I'm building, but it's not a classical LP. And yeah, that's how it is in the world tour. So let's see what this stuff got. Fire protection 2, respiration 2, fire protection 3, fire protection 2, fire protection 2, and those are my fire resistance potions. Nether wart, I think then it was magma cream, and then you add redstone to lengthen it. Magma cream you make by using blaze rods and slime balls. So yeah, there you go. Got the potion, and now I'd say we should wear that thing. I don't have anything super spectacular with me, but what was that? We should go to the viewing platform. There's a lot of lava there. Hopefully we will not have any pigmen on the tracks. Yeah, at the moment the only way to make him safe is use that stupid glass on the tracks. Not a big fan of that, looks kind of weird, but at some stage I might have to do that if there's no other way. So I'm wearing my super armor right now, and I should be able to get into the lava there without, ouch, big problems. So let's see, let's get down. Over there, and over there, why I'm going over there, there's lava all around me, but over here I plan to do the pigman farm. It's a fairly huge lava area, not gigantic, could be better, but I want to kind of stay close to my area, so it's kind of close together, and that basically means I have to blast out that island here a lot. I want to have at least, you know, I'm not aiming for a real perimeter, that would be insane. Doing it down here with lava, that would be a project for weeks, and I don't know if you want to see me doing that, like terraforming the whole lava, because that would be a full-time project to be able to make progress. But maybe 200 blocks in radius, so we get some kind of halfway decent spawning rates. I have to check, I have to measure some things out, I have to go down here with cobblestone and kind of find the middle and see, get a better feel. And the perimeter, what I did, I had a cross and then just outward, and yeah, counting blocks, checking it out. Okay, so now I got the fire resistance thing going on. Kind of afraid to do it. It's against the odds, but against the rules. So okay, yeah. Armor's taking damage from that. What happens if I... Now I'm fire resistant. Does the armor take damage? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's crazy. We can hang out here. So yeah, you can thing is, can you yeah, you can swim in lava, right? Yeah, we can. You can swim up. I saw Iso working with the lava currents. He wanted to use it to transport blaze, but that's sadly not working. For some reason we don't have real currents in the lava. I tried that out a while ago. Yeah, so not everything is possible with lava, but swimming in it, definitely no problem with the fire resistance potions, and I think the armor takes no damage from it as long as you use the potion. So that basically means if I'd go in there without the armor, just using the potion, let's see what that does. Is the potion strong enough to keep me protected, or do I need the combination of both? So let's jump in and see. Yeah, okay. So you don't even need an armor. That is completely weird. So fire resistance armor basically don't make any sense in the Nether. You better go for blast protection. Cool. Yay! I'm on fire. It's great. The new potions and stuff. A lot of stuff is easier now. And I'm not complaining, you know. Now you can have the mobs on and enjoy all the annoying noises what they do and still build epic stuff. Because before, if you wanted to do something in the Nether, like yeah, farm or something I was mentioning, it would be a real pain with the guests around, and more pain than actually necessary. Yeah. Still annoying that you catch on fire then, and you have the flames. That's a little bit of a handicap. Well, I would be building down here, but yep, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy with it. Let's get up. So one of the next projects, and I wanna hopefully start to tackle that when I got the few days off from work I was talking about, would be starting to set up our Nether farm, at least a little one. And as I said in the last video, it's basically, it's for shows, because yeah, you see tons of them, but gold, I got tons and tons of gold. Interesting project would be a Nether farm, for the guest. That would be kind of interesting to do. I need to think about that a little bit. I saw some prototypes and I know the videos people are doing about it. Seems to be working fairly well, but yeah, I need to prepare a nice area anyways, you know, half slab, lava, blast out areas, try to make it spawn friendly, and that is the basic plan for now. So when I got that and have the basic pigment farm, I can think about more stuff. Cool. So that works. Fire resistance is basically super imba. Working in the Nether made super easy. And also with a feather falling, you guys told me Vex did a test. You can actually drop 127 or even 128 blocks with feather falling boots. It's awesome. The other stuff I got stored away at the moment because yeah, right now I want to go to the Nether a little bit, try to work there, yeah, do some measurements, but the real work is gonna start when my workload is over. And it's kind of funny, fire resistance in the snow, so maybe I take damage from the cold. Let's get up. Still snowing around here. I'm not quite sure when I will update to the next snapshot. Let's see what it will be. I'll keep an eye out. And I'd say that's it for today. I will always try to upload as many videos as I can, but keep in mind the world tour needs to be some quality. I want to have nice and clean builds, and that takes time. I'm out. Bye. Bye.